guys, welcome to my kitchen. So Ethan and I are launching a accountability challenge group in the month of February. The start date is February 10th. So if you need more details or if you missed our post promoting that challenge, go ahead and scroll back down in this group. You will be able to find it, or you can just send me or Ethan a message if you want more details. So something that we're going to be focusing on a lot in these 8 weeks is nutrition. So a lot of the other times in the free challenge groups that I did, I only offered a generic workout plan. So everyone was doing the same workout plan. Everyone was kind of following the same nutrition guidelines. And I know that that is not ideal. It did help some people kind of make better choices and keep them accountable. But in this challenge for 2020, we want to raise the bar. We want you to raise the bar and get in the best shape of your life. Be able to do those 10 push-ups or those 5 pull-ups. We want you to be able to lose that last 20 pounds or that first 80 pounds that you have been trying to lose for such a long time. So we're going to be focusing a lot on nutrition, and one of the easiest ways to really find out what you're eating, how it's affecting you, is tracking. I know that sounds really daunting, but it is completely necessary. You might think that you know what 100 calories looks like, but whether you're eating 100 calories worth of eggs or 100 calories worth of celery is going to be completely different. So you need to know what you need specifically and how your body is going to react to it. Some people really function well with high fat, low carb. Some people, like myself, function a lot better with a way higher carb, high protein, moderate fat. So it's really just finding that balance of what works for you and what is going to move the needle closer to your goals, your ultimate goals. So for the past, I believe 3 weeks now, I have been tracking my macros and my calories using a free app called MyFitnessPal. I've been using MyFitnessPal for over 7 years, since before Logan was born, and he's going to be 7 this week. So it's been a very long time. We have only ever used the free version. I never recommend upgrading to the premium version. I just don't find those features really necessary unless you are an athlete or you're training for some very specific feat, strength feat or physique look. Then maybe it will be beneficial for you to pay into the subscription, but I have never ever used anything but the free version, and I've gotten by more than okay. So I just want to go ahead and show you my breakfast today. I want to show you exactly how I track my food to know that I'm staying on track. So I am going to open MyFitnessPal and I'm going to show you exactly how I input my food into the app. So I'm going to insert the screen recording of MyFitnessPal here on the screen somewhere so that you can follow along as I'm making my breakfast. So here we go. All right, so I have my phone here. I'm going to start a screen record. Going to mute that screen record so that I don't have audio coming from 2 different places. All right, so here on the screen, you can see that I have my calories remaining listed up at the top. My calorie intake for a 24-hour period is 2,490 calories. I already consumed 190 calories worth of food today, and then it's also going to add additional calories based on my exercise, but we're going to completely ignore that. So because when you create your account with MyFitnessPal, it actually takes into account your activity level. So unless you're really going above and beyond what you already input as regular day-to-day activity in the creation of your account, we never ever want to add our exercise in MyFitnessPal. So here you can see that I have 2,300 calories remaining. So this is our homepage. I'm going to go down into the diary And here you're going to see that again. So you're just going to see here that meal number 1, I had 43.5 grams of Honey Nut Cheerios and 1 cup of unsweetened vanilla creamy cashew milk, which is 25 calories. So in total, that bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios and milk was 190 calories. If I look in the top right hand corner of MyFitnessPal, you're going to see a little pie chart. So I'm going to click on there. That is where it's going to show you in detail what macronutrients breakdown you have for your goal and what you have left for that day. So if you look at the very top one, you'll see that I consumed 4 grams of protein. My goal for the entire day is 125 grams of protein, which leaves me with 121 grams of protein to consume before the end of the day. Then we have our carbohydrates. I consumed 36 in that bowl of cereal. My goal for the day is 311 carbs. Now that might seem like a lot of carbs, but like I said, I just enjoy carbs. I work really well on carbs. I don't have like a gluten intolerance or anything like that, so I am okay and enjoy having that many carbs. So after that bowl of cereal, I have 275 grams of carbs left. Another micronutrient that you want to keep in consideration is also your fiber. So in that bowl of cereal, I consumed 3 grams of fiber. My goal for the whole day is 25. And last but not least, you want to keep an eye on your fat. So my fat consumption in that bowl of Cheerios was 4 grams. My goal for the day is 83 grams. So right now I'm left with 79 grams of fat. So I'm going to go back into my diary here and I'm going to click on add food. I am about to make myself 1 egg with 100 grams of egg whites, 4 pieces of ham, and I'm also going to have 2 pieces of honey oatmeal toast with margarine. And I'm also going to put some cheese on my egg, kind of like a cheese omelet. So I'm going to get started. In MyFitnessPal, I'm going to add egg. So I'm just going to type the word egg because it's something that I have in my diary. I consume eggs a lot. I love eggs. It's going to be there already. But let's say I don't have eggs in my diary or I've never logged eggs before. You can actually go ahead and take your carton of eggs, click on the little barcode reader that's built into MyFitnessPal, and scan your carton of eggs. That is going to bring up exactly what you need to track. Now here you're going to see the number of servings. So if you click on number of servings, you'll be able to change it to 2. So you can see here 2 servings of 1 egg. If you click the drop down where it says 1 egg, you can have that listed as a serving size, or you can have the serving size listed as 1 container. Because that barcode is an 18 pack of eggs, that would mean you are consuming 18 eggs. So I'm only having 1 serving of 1 egg, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to hit the check mark, and now in meal 2, you're going to see that my extra large egg has been accounted for. Here for the egg whites, I'm going to go ahead and add the food. Again, you can simply scan the barcode. Nice and simple. Now make sure to just double check and make sure the nutrition facts on the carton of eggs matches up with what it picked up in MyFitnessPal. Sometimes it is a little bit off. It'll be like 10, 15, 20 calories off. Not really that big of a deal. So here, the serving size on the carton is already set to 100 grams, which equals to about 3 egg whites. So I'm going to leave that in MyFitnessPal. I'm going to check that little check mark, and I'm going to go ahead and start cooking my eggs. Now, in order to measure my egg whites, you might think, how do I know what 100 grams is? Well, that can be a little bit tricky, but what I recommend, and if you're going to be making any nutrition tracking changes, you're absolutely going to need a food scale. It is going to completely save your sanity. So here I'm going to put my full carton of egg whites, and I'm going to tare the scale. So I'm going to zero out the scale as if there's nothing on it. So now my scale is showing that there is 0 grams on the scale. Once my little bit of margarine just to coat the pan melts, I'm going to pour my egg whites into the pan. And once I put the egg whites back on the scale and the scale reads 100 grams, that means you have removed 100 grams out of the carton of eggs. So I just completely overestimated, which is completely normal because we really struggle a lot of the times with estimating a serving of food, which is why it's really important to track at least for a few weeks just to kind of see where you're at. I just took out 146 grams, which essentially would be 1.5 servings of egg whites. So because I don't want to stress over the additional 20 calories that is going to add to my day, I'm just going to go back into the Simply Egg Whites entry in my FitnessPal. I'm going to go edit the amount of servings. So I'm just going to go into the serving size. I'm going to do 1.5 servings of 100 grams. I'm going to click save, and that's just going to bring me from 45 calories and 10 grams of protein to 68 calories and 15 grams of protein. Not really a big deal. So I'm just going to hit the check mark there. And then I'm going to add my egg to my egg whites. I am one of those weird people who prefers egg whites over eggs. So I love egg whites. Now here I have some Dempster's honey oatmeal bread. I'm going to be toasting 2 pieces of this bread and eating them with my eggs. Here again, so simple to track this. All I have to do is go into my meal number 2, go to my barcode and scan the barcode on the bread. When you look at the nutrition facts on the back of the loaf of bread, it's going to show you that 1 serving size of 75 grams equals 2 slices of bread. Because I am eating those 2 slices of bread, I'm going to leave that in there. However, if you only want to have 1 slice of bread with your breakfast or whatever meal you're having, you could just go and edit the number of servings to 0.5, and that would reflect eating only 1 piece of bread instead of 2. I'm also going to be putting a little bit of this Becel with avocado oil margarine on my bread. So that is, I'm going to be doing 2 servings of that. So again, I'm just going to scan the barcode, change the serving size to 2. Now 4 teaspoons. A teaspoon is not very large. Let me show you 1 teaspoon. This is 1 teaspoon. That's not very much. So I end up putting, give or take, 4 teaspoons of margarine on my toast. So I'm going to put that serving size to 2. I also like the Black Diamond cheddar slices. I know this isn't real cheese. I do eat the light one because it is better macros. It has better macros, and then I can eat 2 of them. I really like my eggs really cheesy. Again, just going to scan the barcode, change the serving size to 2 because 2 servings of 1 slice. Save that. And then for the ham slices, that is the last thing that I have to input here. So for my ham slices, I'm just going to have this Pillars brand smoked Black Forest ham. And again, very self-explanatory. All I'm going to do, 2 slices is 1 serving. I'm gonna have 4 slices, which is 2 servings. So I am going to scan that barcode, enter in 2 servings and save that. Now I have absolutely everything listed here for my main breakfast today, which is my meal 2. I always just like to eat a little something while I'm making the kids' lunches so that I'm not picking at the stuff that I'm putting in their lunches. So meal 2 is a total of 618 calories. We have 1 egg, 150 grams of egg whites, 2 slices of toast with margarine, 2 slices of cheddar cheese, and 4 slices of ham. I'm going to show you what that looks like all put together on a plate, and then I will show you the entire macro breakdown. All right guys, so here is my first real meal of the day aside from that little bowl of Cheerios. So when I was making my cheese omelet, I realized that I really only needed 1 slice of cheese today. I am not eating as many eggs as I usually am because I'm having ham instead. So I have 1 egg, 5 egg whites, 1 slice of cheese, 4 slices of ham, and 2 slices of bread with margarine. So this is meal number 1, and I'm going to pop my phone up on the screen and tell you guys a little bit more about the macro breakdown of this meal. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and remove that slice of cheese because, like I said, I only ended up needing 1 slice with these eggs. So I'm going to go ahead, start that screen recording. There we go. Now, all you have to do to edit an entry in MyFitnessPal is just go back into your diary, click on the item that you want to edit, and then you can go ahead and either delete it or just edit the number of servings. So here I only had 1 serving of 1 slice, so I'm gonna save that and hit the little check mark. All right, so that brings my meal 2 total to 588 calories. I'm going to show you my macro breakdown now compared to what it was with just that bowl of Cheerios. So here you can see that I now have consumed 52 grams of protein. I had only consumed 4 grams of protein with that bowl of cereal and cashew milk. So I have consumed 48 grams of protein in this breakfast here alone. Now I know that my bread has 8 grams of protein, I believe, in 2 slices. My egg whites have 15 grams of protein, my egg has protein, and then my ham slices also has protein, which is really good because my main goal is to build muscle so that I can have a more toned physique and just look and feel a lot stronger. My carbs did not really jump up that much. I believe these 2 slices of bread only have 36 or 46 grams of carbs. I can double check that, but I still have 235 grams of carbs. Now, sometimes when I am creating macros for my clients, they see 200 carbs and they nearly pass out. They think there's no way I can lose weight or hit my goals eating that many carbs. That, I guarantee, is a lie. You're also going to see that my fiber has now gone up to 7 grams in total for today thus far, and my fat has also gone up. So I have a remaining 52 grams of fat, 18 grams of fiber, 235 grams of carbohydrates, and 75 grams of protein. Sorry, 73 grams of protein. So I still, in total, I still have 1,712 calories, and it is already almost lunchtime. Now I know that everyone's day looks a little bit different. I'm on mat leave, so I'm at home with the baby all day. I know that other people have to make sure they eat a bigger breakfast earlier in the day because they don't get to go for lunch until 1. I know, I get it, and we are going to work with you and your life and your goals individually so that we can make sure that you get where you want to be. So I hope this helped. I know this was probably a really long video. I'm gonna try and narrow down just to the important parts, and I can't wait to help you learn this over the next 2 months so that you never really have to track ever again. It will really just help instill proper portion sizes. It will make sure that you are aware of how much protein that you should be getting in order to hit your goals and what that amount of protein looks like in real life. So I hope you stick around. There are more videos to come on this process and tracking your macros. And I hope you learned something today. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions at all, please comment them below. Chances are if you have a question, other people are also wondering the same thing, so I can answer that for everybody. Have a very good day, and I hope to talk to you soon.